everyone, welcome to the Big Lady of the Small House channel, and today I'm gonna repot this Ruby Star Hippeastrum. The reason I'm doing this is that this pot was used temporarily since I couldn't find a bigger one at that moment, and as you can see the bulb is so big that it definitely doesn't have enough space for roots in the current pot. So what I'll do now, I will repot it into this one. So the original one was 5.7 liters. This one is about 11 liters pot, and we are ready to begin. First of all, what I need definitely is a bag, a sharp knife, a bit of fungicide, cotton swabs, a bit of cinnamon powder, just because the flower stem itself is not dried up completely, so when I remove it I will cover it with cinnamon powder. So we're ready to begin. To be honest, I don't know what's gonna happen with this pot. Previous tutorial that I made in Russian revealed that there was a severe infection that I haven't treated before I planted the bulb, but hopefully this one should be okay. So what I'll do, I remove the frame and I carefully fold the leaves. Let me show it this way. Yeah. So I keep the leaves up carefully, remove the label, and very gently place it in the bag to collect the soil. Carefully, and we're ready to pull out. No, not ready yet. As you can see, it's not that heavy, but the roots attach themselves to the pot. And as you can see, so can you imagine these roots? I need to show them somehow without ruining the flower. Look at these roots. I probably can shake the soil off so I can get nice and fresh soil. So this plant was in this pot since end of October, I think, so half a year. And as you can see, the roots themselves are very big, and if you can imagine, I don't know how people can grow this plant. Let's see the base. The base is solid, nice. And how can people keep it in a small pot? Just because, look at this. It's like an octopus. It has these huge roots. So these roots that the bulb has arrived with, and we're shaking it off. I'll treat it with fungicide, the base, so it doesn't get rotten. Might as well remove the top two layers till I see the clear layer, like this. Just because the bulb was spending winter with it and it dried. And I want to be sure that there is no infection growing under these shells. So what I'll do, I will remove these layers and I apply a bit of fungicide. The base looks okay for me, and a bit drop of fungicide. Just using the last drops. The new batch will arrive soon, and we'll be ready to treat others that need to be repotted. So this way I protect the bulb from Staganospora. Just make sure that you cover all the slots that are left on the base. So then no infection from the wound can get inside the bulb. The bulb looks healthy. I can cover the rest of the bulb later. It's just a moment that I need to make sure that the part that contacts the soil is covered first. And when the new batch arrives, I just apply it on top. And the same thing with the base. It's nice and solid, no soft spots, no infection. Just remove the old roots and that's it. So what I'll do in a couple of days, I'll use these leftovers to water the plant, and that the fungicide can get inside the bulb through the water. So I can remove this part from our working area. And now we're back to the soil. I have already placed the drainage stone. It's about 1.5 inch deep, as you can see over here. And what I'll do, oops, sorry, I'll apply the soil, the mud, and that's not enough, so we're getting the second pot, the second bag of soil. It's really funny to see some tutorials that people call it mud, people call it dirt, people call it soil. So that's it, and I place the roots over here, distribute them evenly. And now, once I get the soil on top, it will be ready to enjoy. And the last thing that I will do is remove the flower stem, escape. That's it. We're almost done. So just two more. Two more shots of soil. And we're ready to install the frame. And once the frame installed, I will add more soil just to keep the plant on its space. So this is it. The roots are secured. the bulb is secured, and now I can pour the rest of the soil in and leave the pot for about 2 days. I don't water it, so I let all the wounds that happened on the bulb and roots to heal. As you can see, I don't keep the roots open, exposed, unless I have some surgical operations performed on the bulb, like this. So this bulb has new space, plenty of space for roots to grow. Okay, so I got a little accident with the camera. Now the last thing that I want to do is to remove this cape. Actually, it removed it by itself. And what I do now, just to prevent the infection going to the wound, I will cover it with a cinnamon powder. This will dry up and also act as the fungicide. So in minor cases like this, you can use on cut leaves, and you can use the cinnamon powder. Anyway, stay tuned, and hopefully next week I'll plant more Hippeastrums and I'll repot some more, because every plant is quite a challenge. And we'll see what happens next time. Stay tuned. Bye.